Hi, this is Chris Frew with BioBuzz here at the QNova LifeSciences Partnership Forum, part of JP Morgan Healthcare Week. And I have the pleasure of sitting down today with AJ Singhal of Kalm Therapeutics. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, Chris, thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Love to hear a little bit more about what you're working on. Can you tell us about your company?
Yeah, so the company is Kalm Therapeutics. We're based in Huntsville, Alabama. And we actually started because of a problem I was facing with my daughter. She had really bad eczema on both of her arms. And we went to the doctor's office and all they had to offer was topical steroids. And because she was scratching and like bleeding in her sleep, they told us to wrap with saran wrap, the topical steroid creams. And so I felt like, I didn't like putting steroids on my young child, and then the saran wrap just didn't seem like a great solution. So I started asking other parents and patients and doctors if they felt like this was a problem, and it turned out to be just an incredibly huge gap in the dermatology space that we found, that really none of the topical creams that are out there do anything to protect the skin. And when you think about that, itch is the #1 symptom for these patients. It really just seemed like something needed to be done to protect the skin from scratching, which really drives the disease. It activates the immune response and spreads the lesions and makes them larger. And then also moisture loss is a big part of this condition. So by covering it, you can trap in some of the moisture and help prevent infection and even environmental irritants from getting to that lesion and driving inflammation. So we came up with this idea to make the first topical patch system to both protect the skin and treat it with an anti-inflammatory small molecule at the same time.
That's fantastic. Where are you in the development life cycle and commercialization?
So we are actually submitting the IND this week. So it's been a busy week, and we are working with QNova for that IND. And so that's been a great experience. So that's expected to go in tomorrow or Friday, and then the clock starts for our trial. It should be starting in February after that 30-day window. And so we're doing a single site phase 1B study, primarily safety, but also a secondary efficacy readout. So
you got a busy start to the year.
Yeah.
You're starting it here at JP Morgan. What were your goals coming here this week?
So really getting the word out. I attended the Dermatology Summit on Sunday, which was fantastic, very focused meeting. All the pharmas in the derm space were there, as well as other big names. And so we got to talk to a lot of people, continue to tell people what we're doing, and gauge their interest, but also get ideas, for clinical trial design and things like that. But we are talking to potential investors for the next round, which we're going to really start raising after the trial reads out in May, using that clinical data to raise the Series A. So we're doing a small convertible note in Q1 to kind of kickstart that trial and fund some of the studies that need to be done before the phase 2B trial.
Yeah. So you're having a lot of great conversations this week, I'm sure. What's the one thing you want investors to remember about you after this week?
So the biggest thing I'm learning is I realize there's a reimbursement challenge for topical medicines in the AD psoriasis space. There's quite a few options out there that are cheap. So the place where we are finding excitement is that none of the topicals can prevent the sleep scratching. So when somebody's sleeping, not even just kids, adults too, they're unconscious, so they can't control that scratch reflex. And so we're finding that to be kind of a targeted focus that could open up reimbursement, because there's nothing else reimbursed on the market right now that can actually do that, can handle that. So we are planning to do a trial that actually measures that in some kind of way, so we can have that readout and help to drive some more favorable reimbursement for the product.
And what's it been like working with the team at QNova and being part of the forum this week?
It's been great. I mean, first of all, it's great that QNova has a conference at JP Morgan that is free. That's incredible at the Hilton. But we've had a good experience working with QNova over the last at least a year, maybe more. Very, very responsive, like pretty much like same day replies to our emails. And so, yeah, really good expertise and customer service and good pricing as well.
Well, I really appreciate you sitting down with me today to share your
Yeah.
story. It sounds like your 2026 is going to be anything but calm.
Yeah, I think so.
But
That's
probably
true.
very successful.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, AJ.
All right,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. Have a
All
great
right.
rest of your conference today.
Okay, you too.